Thank you so much for having you all on the screen once again. And in fact, I'm Hari from ELCS Lab Lindy, uh, hosting the session for other 1.5 hours time. And typically, this examination is a pleasant moment for all of us. In fact, Lindy Institute, its ELCS lab, is always on the forefront, giving a lot of opportunity for the one who wants to practice it for the effective communication. Thanks in that wonderful game, challenging team, I always call they are the charge team, which always puts wonderful effort for the same activity we are all working for the past 1 month in order to attract the attention of the examiners across the globe. We are very happy, fortunate in getting wonderful stuff inside. We have got people from diverse lands, diverse experience, teachers, industry individuals, some of the senior lawyers, some of the retired professors. Surprisingly, we have our alumni. Our alumni who are working in the industry came forward to work with us. So this is a sweet affair for all of us, though it is little challenging having here and there few hiccups. Maybe one of the hiccups is the call that we have made to each examiner on a daily basis. Our teammates could have disturbed you, but that was only with one purpose. We just don't want to miss you. That is how we have tried our level best. So the examination, when we wanted to start this examination, I was given opportunity to set the context in order to understand what this examination all about. Basically, Lendy's ELCS lab is on the forefront, giving away a wonderful journey for these students. We know our own problems because we live in suburbs of Vizag and Vijayanagaram, and we also have come from different rural milieu of this spot, where exactly we had our own issues. Particularly, our communication is not alone language for us. It is not alone body language for us. It is sometimes the purpose of a life because we are very much looked down upon because of the communication that we make. That's why the purpose of this lab has brought everyone into rich practice because we believed in practice alone keeps us on top. Similarly, we in the lab always believed in a motto that helps us to keep us very clearly on the work that we undertake. That is nothing but a motto called learning by doing. We do just for the sake of learning. While we are doing, we make mistakes, we know. We also know that we always make mistakes not for the failures, for the learning. That's why learning by doing, a very concept of educational philosophy, was put into practice into Language Lab and which has gone so deep into the minds of youngsters, like anything as a motto that we always follow. So as part of this course, particularly ESJS, English and Soft Skills for Job Seekers, students were asked to practice a lot of job-oriented needs. So as part of this course, 16 weeks it spreads across, and where the first few weeks we can take to understand each other well, and also the course objectives well. Slowly, next 10 weeks that we are given to practice, to evaluate ourselves, and also to self-evaluate and then peer evaluate. Finally, the last week that has come for us is for external evaluation. And just now I've discussed why, how this virtual round of interview, and then how we attracted people from diverse backgrounds as examiners. So this is what the simple examination altogether. And typically I give you the plan, the work plan of the examination like this. I'm trying to share the window. The window must have been already shared before you. And in this, the first half an hour, we take it for introductions and setting the room and then setting the context. Next 1.5 hours, we are going to work with the personal round of examination. Each student will come with his or her resume and then sits with you, and they can talk to you and you can ask them. Like that, the interview continues. Finally, the last half an hour, 15 minutes, whatever that you have in hand, taking that, you can give the overall remarks for the whole process. This is a very simple round of examination, and we are very happy to have that with us in the virtual mode. And simply, you all have accepted me as a host, so I could take you now slowly into the introductions. Why these introductions? Because we need to know each other well. So particularly internally, our student friends have their own enthu to start with this introduction. So I request from Kavya's table, the introductions must start first.
Thank you, sir. And yeah, thank you so much. I welcome Pratima Chavan ma'am and Manohariko onto the fold for the external examination. It is always pleasure to see people like you taking your time and coming forward to assess our students. This is actually a pleasure point from your side and from our side to have you here. Yeah, sir has given a very clear picture of what is this course all about and how far we have taken students in training them and guiding them through facilitation process of giving them the right picture of understanding what is it very important for a engineer to at the end of the day the engineer must know what is the need of the hour. So that is what we have given a clear picture to every student. And the better thing is, each and every student learns it by doing. As the motto is also mentioned by Hari sir, in the ELCS lab, our only motto is the student has to learn everything only by doing himself or herself. And that is what proven since many years, I have to say this, and this is not the first year as well. So when the students are learning and doing it by themselves, we also request the peers to assess them. First, a student gets himself self-assessed, and then the peer assessment happens for him. Then there itself he'll understand in the self-assessment he or she understands that okay, this is what the area I have to improve. And when the peer assessment happens, again he'll be understanding okay, this is the point where I have to focus myself to enhance my skill set or something like that. And when it is coming to mentors evaluation, definitely we'll be targeting on the right point where the lacuna is observed. So that is what again pinned to the heart. And in the same way, now after having all these things on the top, Hari sir, however, gives the right point. This is the point where you have left, and this is where you have to catch hold of the student. So there is no way a student can go out of this world without practicing any of the soft skills or job skills which are present need of the hour. And when this journey is happening like this, and if bodies from outside, like from industries, from different places, if they come and if they also tell the students, this is what the outside situation or present scenario, if you can if you can give them the guidelines, these are the points where you can strengthen up. Maybe you can focus their looking into their SWOT analysis or something like that, and then the students will definitely come out with the flying colors. That is what all our expectations are from. Yes, if I have to speak on these courses of our ELCS lab, I take so much time with so much of excitement and enthusiasm because we love these courses as under guidance of Hariso. We designed all these courses for the welfare of the students. So we love
Great.
those courses, and students as well, they love these courses very much, and they put their blood and sweat to complete these courses too. And I have two of my students sitting right beside me to talk about their journey. And without further ado, I'll be giving it to them.
A very warm good afternoon to our external examiners, Pratima ma'am and Manoharika ma'am, and of course our beloved Hari sir. And to our mentors here and all my dear friends of CSCB, I am Jyotsna Ardhakula from third year CSCB and currently in my fifth semester, like third year first semester. And I know I shouldn't begin it with a little sadness, but we all of us are little sad that this would be our last semester with our language lab because this would be our last course, ESJS, English and soft skills for employability skills. It's for job seekers. So to begin with, as ma'am have given a closure about it, we have experienced the literal roller coaster. Like we had self evaluation, we had peer evaluation, and then we had mentor evaluation. We had many activities like. We even got a chance to interact with our alumni seniors where we did a case study interview about their experiences, and there were a lot of things to learn. And we did group discussions, we did mock interviews. We literally felt like we were in a corporate university, that training period when we get into a job. We experienced that in this semester, and I'm very glad, very grateful to our mentors and our Hari sir that we got this beautiful experience. And the course has been very amazing, and I can see the change in me and my classmates before and after this course. And as sir have said, learning by doing, that is the main motto. We have learned it by doing it, not just looking through the pages or not just learning it by seeing. Of course we have experienced everything, we made mistakes, we cover, like we improved ourselves. And at end point, at this point, we all of us, I proudly say that all of us can claim that yes, we got what this course wants to teach us. We learned everything, and for that all of us are very grateful to Hari sir and our team English. And with little sadness of not having language lab further in other semesters. This is it. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, actually, Joshna's point, I would agree. We humans, we definitely make mistakes and we learn from mistakes. That is what we expect actually. Once the students fail, then they learn. So this is how it goes. And we have one more student with us who would love to share her experience too.
Good afternoon, Hari sir, and good afternoon, the external examiners. And I'm Varshita, and my journey in the ELCS lab started in my first year. Since then, we had many activities like jam sessions, group discussions, and presentations and all. And recently, in our 3-1 semester, we had a case study interview with our senior. So we got to know how our seniors faced interviews and what all questions all the interviewers asked. And we really had a great experience in this ELCS lab, and we are definitely going to miss ELCS lab through our next semesters. And yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, external examiners.
Yes, so Harisa, that's it from our side. So thank you for the opportunity.
Fantastic to hear from Kavya Stable, Joshna, and uh, Tanusha.
Harshita, sir.
Harshita.
Varshita, Varshita.
Varshita. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Varshita, I always get confused with her name, even for the past 4 years. No issues. So, Varshita, Joshna, and of course, others who are actually showing your, what do you call your sad thought. See, woods are lovely, dark and deep, but we have promises to keep, miles to go before we sleep. Like how most of your friends have come, most of your senior friends have come as examiners. Some 12 years ago, a girl passed out of this institute. She has come as an examiner a couple of days ago. She was talking about all her experience, and she became the bridge between the lab and then the real lab of the life. So she made a good attempt, and even if it was late night somewhere at 2 o'clock a.m. for them in the US, they were here with us. So such a way you'll be always with the lab, and you have done a wonderful job. Joshna is one of the best examples for the real time developer of communication. So she got an opportunity to represent Andhra Pradesh in Indian Parliament as a youth parliamentarian. Similarly, she headed the a club called Writers Club, and she delivered lot of writing notes for every fortnight once. See, even when you take Varshita emerged herself as a wonderful shy girl to a confident girl today. And I know pretty well the young boy who's sitting behind Joshna, though he looks very young, but not actually that soft and that shy. So like that, this lab has given good opportunity to grow and then understand the best with solid confidence or solid freedom to practice the communication. Thank you. And then now we get into the table of Revti.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Very good afternoon, Hari sir, and all the examiners here, Pratima ma'am, and then Manoharika ma'am. So happy to see you here. In spite of your busy schedule, you have come here to use your expertise for our student friends' benefit. So I'm Revati, working as an assistant professor of English. So it's been 3 years I started my journey with Language Lab. So as Kavya ma'am mentioned, Hari sir has mentioned all about our coursework and our ELCS lab is pretty much visible to you. I think when you are assessing our student friends, you may understand how much effort we have taken and our student friends have faced as a challenge of this communication. So when it comes to these students especially, so most of the students are competent enough, and even these students are winners. We always say this entire section, we always call this section as winners, because wherever they go, they always take it as challenge and they win and come. So even we always appreciate these students especially. And our student friends, not only this section or all other students, even though they are very low or behind the race sometimes, so they're always ready to face any challenge with the help of our our teachers here. So we always act as facilitators, and our consistent effort has been on their real time communication. See, we whatever efforts we have putting here is for their real time communication. So these student friends have understood what is real time communication at all, and then what would be the benefit for them in their future. So especially this course, English and soft skills for job seekers, focus on their personal interview. So they are going to face the personal interview round in their future, but for them it is the readiness. With your expertise, we are going to give them an opportunity to face this interview here at our language lab. So definitely it is a valuable session for us. So hope you would also give your best to for our student friends. Thank you so much. And I have two student friends beside me. They'll also share their views and experience of this course.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Kiran Sai, and I love this. I really loved this lab. I got the proficiency to speak and write English better. Like we also did practices of report writing and resume writing, and I gained confidence in speaking English better because we did so many practices in presentations and group discussions. And the best part that I loved is that I got a demo of how our interviews would be, because we did a AI based interview sessions in the remastro, and I think everybody really loved that, because we really don't know how our interviews would be, and we were waiting for that, and we understood how they are gonna work, and we got little confident that we can do it. So this lab really increased our speaking and writing skills, and more, and the best thing is that we understood ourselves and how we have to present during our interviews. And I would really thank Hari sir and other teachers who really supported us to gain this confidence and confidence in speaking and presenting. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So one more student from our side.
Oh, great,
Of
great. You
yes,
can
yes.
go ahead, no problem.
Good afternoon, sir, and the external ma'am over there. We are very much Through this ESJS course, we have learned so much things like how can we perform well in interviews through AI-based remaster registrations, and uh, we also learned how can we manage better through group discussions and resume preparation, and we get to know that how should we prepare industry ready SOPs and LORs, and this course gave me confidence to speak and write English very well. And I would thank all my English teachers and Hari sir for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah. So it's good to listen from Bhargavi, I think. Is it the first time you are talking in front of the screen or what? Especially during examination, she did not speak before. She has come forward and spoke today. So, though she is doing really good at her academics, when it comes to communication, she always feels little hesitation, but she is really good at communication. But these kind of real time come, how these students are facing, that is what we've been trying from the beginning. So this is their last course at Language Lab, but it is not at all a least. We are always there, as Hari sir already mentioned. We're always there for them. Whenever they require our support, we'll be giving a hand. Even Kiran Sai will mention her journey at Language Lab, and these are all good competitors, as Hari sir already mentioned. So this is what from our side, sir.
Fantastic, fantastic. Such a wonderful introduction from the internal examiners as well as the boys and girls. Really, that's an awesome process for understanding the communication practice. And with this, I'll be very happy in calling forward Pratima Chavan ma'am to introduce herself, since the internal introductions are over and we wanted the external examiners introductions.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Hmm.
Well, at the outset, I must congratulate all your team and especially to you, Dr. Hari sir. It is really very wonderful to hear those comments and the kind of work you're doing. I mean, I really like the concept of the self-assessment, then the peer assessment, and the mentor assessment. I think it's really very essential, and it happens so, sir, that the topic of my PhD itself is the role of English in enhancing employability. But it is with reference to arts faculty students, although we have engineering students, but I'm really very happy to be here. So let me give you a very brief introduction of mine. Well, I work as a professor of English in Dr. D.Y. Patil College, Pimpri, Pune, Maharashtra. And I've been working in this field for last 27 years. And of course, it's my passion to talk to students. I have been a soft skill trainer. We have a soft skill cell in our college. So I have looked after that also for a few years. I'm the PG in charge here. And yes, I love to connect with students, talk to them, and give them guidance in every possible way that I can do, especially as far as language is concerned. And being arts faculty students, we do have literature here. So I mainly enjoy teaching literature. I take drama paper, and I love doing that. Other than that, I'm also, I mean, I don't know whether it will be really very logical to say it here, but I have completed my classical dance training also. I'm a Kathak Visharad. And why I'm telling you this is that, I mean, no education goes west. I think this is the message I would like to give to all the students out there. That it has helped me, probably that has probed me to select drama as my paper, because classical is all about drama and expression, and that has really helped me a lot. Though I could not make career in that, but it never got vested. I could use it very, very effectively. So that would be my message to everyone, that no knowledge, no learning goes west. You use it some or the other way, somewhere in the journey of your life. So thank you again. Thank you, sir. And thank you all your team for inviting me. It's a great, great pleasure meeting you all. Thank you.
Fantastic. Pratima Chavan ma'am. In fact, there is a link between both of our careers too. In fact, I did my PhD in Indian English drama, and then I loved so much about the drama and
That's
drama.
great.
drama drama is believed to be fifth Veda, where everything that can be done so effectively on the go itself. It's like our
Right.
introduction. It's like our introduction. For any other area of literature has some time to really perform, whereas drama doesn't have its own time. On stage, we are all actors, as all
True.
the world as all the world is a stage. So
Yes.
definitely, ma'am, definitely we invite you to be into the fold of our ELT, and we would love to take your guidance support for the next curriculum design too. We would also love to put you into our board of studies in order to invite the special diversified talent. Like you are into classical dancing, you are into drama teaching, you're also into soft skills, and your PhD is about world needed,
Roller.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
world needed English language teaching. So you kind of a personality is definitely invited back to us, and
Thank you
we
so much, sir.
we
Pleasure to
request,
hear that.
yeah, we request you to undertake or accept our invite as and
I
when
would
we.
love to. I would
Thank
love to. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. And then the student friends will definitely be benefited out of this expertise. And these kids are believed to be one of the best batches in the whole 14 sections.
Oh, great.
I cannot say this is the best one, but this is one of the best because I can tell them they have the competitors from AI/ML background. They emerged the best in ESJS this semester, but
Great.
this batch is actually competing with them, and such a wonderful batch is coming to you, ma'am. And kindly extend your expertise to them, and then please help them out in what way that really they have to learn about the interview rounds.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. With all pleasure. Thank you so much.
That's great. And then I now request Mano ma'am to introduce herself.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity. And my name is Manoharika, and I'm originally based from Vishakhapatnam. And I have relocated to Hyderabad only for the professional opportunities and for the professional purpose. I have 9 years of experience in banking industry, and I worked in HSBC, and JP Morgan is my second company. It's a great pleasure to meet you all today, and I'm honored to be a part of the recruitment team and to conduct this interview. And thank you all for this opportunity. It's a great honor. Thank you.
This batch is really lucky to have the first-hand experience of a HR manager. In fact, we strongly believed in this process that we should not get really failed for the real purpose. So you are as an examiner who has given consent. Really, it is helping for these fellows first-hand experience, and I hope all the student friends will be benefited in interacting with ma'am, and will also enjoy listening to her overall comments at the end of the session. So with this, the whole context is set, and we